it's Alan Burnett from YourWeddingHub.com, and I'm going to remind you again, you've heard me say this before, it's not MyWeddingHub.com. I did this years ago. It's not The Wedding Hub, it's YourWeddingHub.com, and I'm here with some travel agents, destination wedding experts, because we want to provide you that are thinking about destination weddings with some really great tips. Now let me ask you ladies, and Amanda, sitting in the background here, we're going to spend some time just with Amanda, but maybe you could just kind of do some movements in the background. Yes, exactly. Just so that, you know, she's feeling useful. We're going to get to you, Amanda. What are some of the key questions that a bride and groom, if they're thinking about a destination wedding, should be asking?
I think one of the main things is to check out credentials. Look for a destination wedding specialist, someone who's clearly doing just that and not just generic travel. Don't be afraid to ask for things like testimonials. Don't be afraid to ask for credentials. These are important things. And anybody can say they have experience and so on, and anybody can build a nice website. That's the number one thing I could say, is check it out. Number two is realize that a destination wedding specialist can help you. Yes, with websites today it's easy to go in and find good deals and so on, but this is something that's more than just a good deal on your holiday down to Mexico. This is the most important day of your life, your wedding, and it's also about your guest as well. So you need to be dealing with a company that you can trust. Okay,
let me stop you there just for a second, Marcia, because you just touched on something that I think with the internet, you know, when it comes to planning a vacation, there are so many websites out there where you can get cheap deals. Why not do that for a couple that's thinking of planning a destination wedding? Why deal with someone that's in the industry? That, like, what are the advantages?
There's quite a few different advantages. In most cases, the specialists will be able to find you the same price, and certainly better, because we're dealing with group business and we're able to negotiate group rates and bonus incentives as well. And also just to guide you with what you're, discovering what your needs are, what your budgets are, what your preferences are, and knowing the product, knowing the destinations, and knowing the resorts. We match that together, and we're able to provide you with that experience. You're not going to get that from an internet site. We'll be able to recommend, to give you tips and so on that you're not going to be able to find on your own.
Okay.
And we also have connections too with solid tour operators that we deal with, that we've been dealing with for years, who look after us. We have the pull and the power to do things like upgrades and so on. We're able to give to our clients.
Hopefully you are getting some really good ideas here, because I got to tell you, when you're planning a wedding, you do not want to do it through a website. I'm speaking from experience here, and hopefully the tips that Marcia gave you help you understand why. You want to be dealing with somebody that's been in the industry, that knows what's going to happen, and then that's where Amanda comes in, and we're going to talk about that in future blogs. Because once you get on the ground, you want to know that you're going to have a day that's over the top, because that's what it's all about. Not having a nightmare wedding. We want you to have a dream wedding. So thank you for joining us. You want to check the ladies out on destinationweddingtravel.ca. Did I get that right this time?
Absolutely.
Awesome. I knew I'd get it. So you want to check them out. Know that, especially for those of you that are north of the border, Canadian couples, anywhere in the country. Now we're going to talk about some features for couples in the U.S. that are planning a destination wedding. But thank you for joining us, and come on back, because there's a lot more vital information that you want to absorb for planning your destination weddings. Thank you for checking us out on Facebook, following us on Twitter, and I'll see you tomorrow on YourWeddingHub.com.